First time I felt like this, I was living in the back of class, scratching pens and navy blues, a lot of questions left to ask. A chair screeched, I slipped outside, feeling out of breath. The car door was quiet with harsh lights, shaking just a little bit. The second time I was living on the coast, struggling through Ulysses. I'd sit on a cliff listening to sea so as the waves stood still in front of me. The summer was totally silent, it rained and rained for days. It was probably my fault, it wasn't daggers, it was boredom and jealousy. It was love in the asylum, it was love in the asylum. Oblivion. It's so dark, I'm so scared. I'm living in a brain that's running out of air. The next 2 or 3 times, I think it was a friend of mine. I didn't even hear about it till a few months later when I came to visit. He told me in fits and starts as we turned the couch into a spare bed. I don't know what was wrong with us, he just said we're all mad in the head. After that I was probably drunk, or at least recovering, living in a cuckoo's nest with single panes and bottles at the doorstep. The cell was padded with plastered flowers and the toothpaste froze. I lived with a man, he painted TVs, kept him busy, I suppose. It was love in the asylum, it was love in the asylum. It was love, it was oblivion. It's so dark, and I'm so scared. I'm living in a brain that's running out of air. The last time you were in bed, drying your hair, I ran to the other room, turned on the dirty light, it spilled everywhere. And is it a chemical imbalance or just shadows in the air that leave me welling up over shit TV? God, I was lucky you were there. He said it's love in the asylum, it's love in the asylum. It's love, it's everything. It's so dark and I'm so scared of living in a brain that's running out of air. It's so dark and I'm so scared of living in a brain that's running out of air. It's so dark and I'm so scared of living in a brain that's running out of air. It's so dark and I'm so scared of living in a brain that's running out of air. It's so dark and I'm so scared of living in a brain that's running out of air.